Welcome to Khalif Quick Takes. Today I'm going to be talking about every division in the UFC. Right now there are 12 weight divisions in the UFC, starting with the women's featherweight and women's bantamweight, women's flyweight rankings, which is 125 pounds, women's strawweight, what is 115 pounds, then moving to the men, heavyweight, 250 pounds, light heavyweight, 216 pounds, middleweight, 185 pounds, welterweight 170 pounds, lightweight 155 pounds, featherweight 145 pounds, bantamweight 135 pounds, and lastly flyweight, which is 125 pounds. Before moving on with this video, I would like to thank our sponsors of this video, No One. Thank you. So before moving on to the weight classes, I would like to take a look at the pound for pound lists for both men and women. So for men, my opinion right now is that Jon Jones should not be number one. Let's be honest, when he fought Dominic Reyes, he didn't look so good. When he fought Thiago Santos, he didn't look so good. And most people, maybe not most people, but a lot of people think that he did not beat Dominic Reyes. But I'm gonna make that a whole different video about what I think about Jon Jones. Besides that, I do like the pound for pound list. Kamaru Usman deserves that spot. And the only thing I would change about it is probably put Francis up a little bit more. And I think Dustin Poirier should be higher than Alexander Volkanovski. Moving on to the women's pound for pound lists, I think it completely and utterly makes sense. Amanda Nunes is an absolute animal, and no one's going to stop her. Valentina Shevchenko, I honestly full-heartedly believe that she is a spy and maybe even an alien. Rose Namajunas is my favorite fighter in the entire UFC. And everyone else I don't really care about. Not to be mean. Obviously I'm joking, but it's hard for me to see anybody beating Amanda and anybody beating Valentina Shevchenko in their divisions. It's kind of different with Rose, but I'll explain to that later. Now let's start off with the women divisions because I think this is going to be a fairly quick discussion. Women's bantamweight, Amanda Nunes is the champion, and there's not one person on that list that is going to beat her. So she will be champion until she retires. Flyweight division, Valentina Shevchenko, like I said before, is a literal human that's not a human. In all seriousness, there's a couple of girls she should be watching out for, including Miranda Maverick, Macy Barber. Besides that, I don't really see anybody giving her a hard time. Moving up to the women's strawweight division, my favorite fighter on the UFC roster, Rose Namajunas. I love Rose, and I think she is the best fighter in her division, but I also think that she has some flaws. Her striking is absolutely phenomenal, and her ground game is even better than that. Although I would never doubt Rose, I do think there are some girls in the division that is very scary for her and could take her out, such as Mackenzie Dern, Vernon Javrub, I don't know how to say her name, sorry, and Amanda Lemos. Those girls are must-see TV, and if you see them on any fight card, I would watch them. Moving on to the flyweight division, Brandon Moreno, the first Mexican champion that defeated Davison Figueiredo for the flyweight championship, is the champion. I like Brandon, but I just don't believe in this flyweight division there is somebody that stands amongst everyone else. I think this belt will be moved around a couple of times in the next couple of years until there's one person that can stay there. Brandon might be that person, I might be wrong, but that's just how I feel at the moment. Next up, we have the UFC bantamweight champion, Peter Yan. Sterling. Peter Yan is the best fighter in that division. And I'll tell you what, they're going to have to watch out for that boy Sugar Sean O'Malley because that man can fight. And I see him beating a lot of top 10 people And Cody Garbrandt just got called out by him, and I think Sugar would beat Cody. But overall, I do like the bantamweight division. There are a lot of great names: Corey Sanhagen, Rob Font, Jose Aldo, Cody, Marlon Morales. Those are really great fighters, and that division, it will be shaken up quickly. Next division we got is the featherweight division with Alexander Volkanovski as the champion, 22-1. He's a beast. I do like Alexander a lot, and he beat Max Holloway, and you know, it's really hard to beat Max Holloway. I believe that he is the best fighter in the division. Sometimes they just aren't as champions, but him, I believe that he is the best. Will he hold on to his title? We'll see. There are some tough fighters in that division. Max Holloway is still no slouch, and he can come back and beat Alexander. He has to fight Brian Ortega next fight, which is a tough fight because Brian Ortega is literally a tarantula. Next up, we have the also infamous lightweight division. As I said before, I believe Dustin Poirier is the best fighter in that division. If I had to pick him or Charles to win the next fight, I think Dustin will win it. The division is really fun to look at, though. We still have Conor McGregor, not really. We have Tony Ferguson, not really. Michael Chandler. We have Islam Makhachev. But yeah, we have some great fighters in the lightweight division, which we always do. But I do think that Dustin will become champion, and I hope he does. I like that guy. Next up, we have the welterweight division, and there's not really much to say about this division. Kamaru Usman is, in my eyes, the #1 pound-for-pound UFC fighter in the world. Nobody in this division is going to be touching him anytime soon. And yeah, he's just an African beast. Not much else to say. Next, we have the middleweight division, which is crowned by Israel Adesanya, my boy. The only fighter in that division right now that can touch him is Robert Whittaker. Unless we have a great grappler who can take him down and hold him down, there's not really going to be anyone who can touch Israel Adesanya. Marvin Vettori was a joke. Paulo Costa was another joke. And yeah, there's only a couple of good fighters in the middleweight division. I mean, obviously they're all good, but what I'm saying is, compared to Israel Adesanya, I don't see a lot of them really giving them that much trouble. Moving on to the light heavyweight division, Jan Blachowicz, Polish Power. I like him. He's really cool. He's getting older, but this is his time right now. Do I think he has a long time? No. I think that the Yuri, how do you say his name? Yuri Prajazika. I don't know. I'm not good at pronouncing things. I'm sorry. But I think that he is going to be the next champion after Jan. Glover Teixeira, I do like him. I just don't believe that he's going to beat either of these young guns. Yeah, this is a cool, nice little top 5 in this division. Dominic Reyes is falling off a little bit, but I think he's going to bounce back. He's a really tough guy. And last but not least, the heavyweight division with your boy Francis Ngannou as the champion. Francis, if he continues to win, will become a worldwide superstar. Do I think Derrick Lewis has it in him to beat him again? I would not bet on it. He's a different animal right now. The way that he's getting better at MMA, his ground game, what he did to Stipe really highlighted the fact that he's going to be a great champion. Cyril Gane is someone that I can see giving Francis problems. He is very technical and a very great fighter. I think he beats Derrick Lewis when they fight and fights for the title. And if Francis beats him down, it's going to be a lot of money for that boy Francis. And I don't want to talk about John Jones. He's kind of annoying me at this point. And yeah, that's what I think about all 12 of the divisions and how the power rankings are set. Thank you for watching. I will be making more videos in the future, and if you liked it, please like and subscribe. Also in the comments, please let me know what you would like me to talk about in the next future videos. And yeah, thanks guys, appreciate it. Peace out.